Hello everybody, it's Joe here, and welcome back to Westcountry 3. We are on OMSI 2, and I've had some new repaints sent through to me from the wonderful Callum Chilly. And so I've thrown together an AI list, and we're going to be taking a drive on Westcountry. Now these liveries are of course semi-fictional. If I just pan around the bus, I think that was to go around the bus. There we go. Yes, it was. It's obviously the first Barbie livery. We can all see that. It's all glorious, lovely. But we do have a Route 12 branding on it, like the first Overground back in the day. We've got some legal lettering. First Westcountry Limited, Harding Road, Midland Depot, Painton, and a nice little postcode there. That's lovely, isn't it? But yeah, full branding. Painton through to South Beach, Roderick, Down and Stoneleigh every 15 minutes. Now this isn't the only livery. Whoa, there's a couple more coming. Full on, I can't even say it. Squadron of the things. So yeah, I've done an AI list for it. We've got a nice Route 100, which is green line branded. That is of course the Park and Ride. Painton Royal through to the seafront, and another Route 12 there that we are of course replacing. So what I'm going to do is get this bus set up. We've got a timetable, so that's good. Steering wheel's in position. Let's get everything fired up. Now of course we have absolutely no air, which is why the bus is sat on the floor. In a minute that'll all perk up. Let's get everything on destination. Where are we going? We're off to Stoneleigh today. Brilliant. Of course we're off to Stoneleigh. It's my favourite, my absolute favourite route on Westcountry. I think I like the 35. I do like the 35, but the Route 12 just has that. I don't know. The Route 12 is just a little bit better for that. Plus, of course, for today. Oh, what's that going down there? You can just see the top of an unbranded Barbie livery. That's by Miles, that one. Callum didn't actually send me an unbranded one. Should just pop across. Let's have a little nosy. Yeah, that's the Barbie livery I was using on Strathshire. That one's by Miles, so it's a little bit brighter. The colours are ever so slightly different. Well, interior. Oh, we've got the willow leaf interior on these. Very nice. Looks very odd, this interior on an Eclipse 2. This would look so much better on an Eclipse 1. Masterswitch, hint, hint. No, of course. However, I have noticed Mr. Chilly, up to every 15 minutes on the outside, 30 minutes on the inside. Heck. Ooh, somebody's missed something there, haven't they? It would absolutely throttle me for seeing that, and no less in the middle of a video. To everybody, look at what he's done, or not done. Oh, dear me. What is that bus actually on? So that's on the 111. Ah, yeah, of course, because there's some AI routes that are in this now. What we do need to find while the bus is getting air. Oh no, we'll just have a look on the way past. I was going to say the reason I picked the Route 12 as well is because of course we'll be able to see the 35 branding, the 100, the 12, and the 122, because there is a route branding for all of them, which is excellent, 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 excellent. Right, off we go. We're using the Euro 4 version of this bus because I thought Euro 4 in this particular branding is probably more likely. I think this branding was all phased out. Maybe not necessarily Barbie, but this, because this is the old style of livery, isn't it? I mean, the branding, it's the old style. Oh, look, there's another green line coming there. Yeah, it's the old style of branding, so, I mean, what can I remember wearing these? I can remember B10 BLEs wearing that branding. I can remember... hang on, let's just do this, because otherwise it's all going to fall apart if I'm trying to talk while doing this. Please. Oh, well, absolutely, my dear. And it's a sensible time to be buying a day ticket, as it happens, because it's, you know, early in the morning.
Please.
Lovely, thank you. We're not on Bus Company Sim today, I can't believe it, can you? It seems like that long ago since we've actually played OMSI without Bus Company Sim. It's just a little bit like, whoa, what's happening here? But, oh my lord. Yeah, if you could just leave, sir, because you're kind of obstructing everything and everywhere. But yeah, Overground branding. I mean, is this the Overground branding? It doesn't say Overground on it, does it? Maybe this was a different branding before its time. I think it's Overground. But obviously there was the revised Overground, which was like a stripe. It didn't have this circle in it. It normally had someone there, like someone to shout about, something to shout about every X amount of minutes. You know the one I mean? It had like the time there instead of this stripe. But yeah, I think the Eclipse Urbans in like 2003, 2004, they had the newer version of Overground. So yeah, even a Euro 4 wouldn't have won this branding, would it really? Because, like, I remember Eclipse Metros on B7Ls wearing this style branding. And I think it was changed after that. The revised overground was put in place. So, yeah, I mean, I say, oh, we're using a Euro 4 because that makes more sense. But actually, when you think about it, it doesn't.
Top of the morning to you, love.
But hey-ho. I mean, Westcountry's fictional, isn't it? So, well, not the Westcountry. I know the Westcountry is a real place, but please. Westcountry 3 is fictional, so we can have a little bit of poetic license on our buses. Are we ready to go then? Off we go. I'm thinking, we'll get our Pavlova down making us some money, but of course we are just on regular OMSI with no financial burdens. We can just drive as and when the mood takes us. Which is nice, it is nice. I mean, Bus Company Sim is great. They do have their pluses and minuses. I mean, look at that interior. Did I not put the lights on? I thought I did. No, I set the destination. Look at that. I mean, that is an interior that I remember very well. I mean, of course, I say... Oh, excuse you. I remember this more on the Eclipse 1s. Even the Euro 4s in Bradford, around West Yorkshire, they didn't have these maquettes. The Euro 4s had the Sprinkles maquettes, which is what you saw on the 185s, which is a train if you're a bus person. Of course you knew what a 185 was. How dare I insult your intelligence? But yeah, the ones that we had around West Yorkshire all had the newer maquette, the Euro 4s. The Euro 3s, which are like the 05, the 54 plates, they all had that interior. And it's a great interior. I used to think, I mean, when I sat here with the curves and the circles and the, you know, it all used to look so modern. I mean, nowadays they're phasing them out, aren't they? Which is like really, really sad. Really sad. Oh, dear me. We won't start blubbing on while we're recording. Thank you very much. Right, off we go. And of course, this does sound like a Euro 4 Eclipse, doesn't it? So we can pretend that it's not got the front end. Well, I mean, it'd have to have a front end, but we can pretend it's not got the Eclipse 2 front end for now. Obviously, we will have the correct version, I imagine, when the Veiling pack does come out. I mean, that's probably quite a while off yet. My next pack of excitement is the B10. Ooh, that is exciting, isn't it? Really. Ooh, just pull out because nobody's coming. The only thing I would like Mr. Chilly to do is change his set bar, so this isn't here; it's overhanging, because a lot of the first group Euro 4s and Euro 5s. And I say a lot of them, some of them probably don't, but a lot of them have the overhanging mirror. I do like the overhanging mirror. I mean, it's a little bit difficult when you drive on things like Scunthorpe, because the boundary boxes for some of the lampposts are not entirely correct, so yeah, you do end up bouncing off them. But yeah, I do enjoy the challenge of not smashing your mirror in bits. For anyone who's watched my videos before, you'll notice that more often than not, we do smash the mirrors in bits completely. Oh, absolutely obliterate the things. Oh, nobody getting on. That makes a change at St. Marie. Now, maybe one day I will actually release this AI list. I don't know. I keep making AI lists, don't I? And everyone's like, oh, where can I get those? Where can I get those? And I'm just like, yeah, not released it, guys. Sorry. And I never do. I mean, the thing is I'm going to have loads of copies of the Westcountry map because Mr. Chilly is also doing some more modern liveries, like the first Urban and Olympia, that are all branded for Westcountry. So, you know, we're going to have loads of different eras of the same map. So I'm going to have to start, instead of just having different copies of the map every time, I'm going to have to learn how to do, like, chronology? Is it chronology? Yeah, chronological order. I'm going to have to learn how to do the chronologically ordered AI lists, so we can choose the date, and then that will depend on what turns up. Dear. This is, I mean, I said this the other day on stream, didn't I? This is my least favourite part of this map. It just... yeah... I'm just trying to think. I don't dislike it. I've always said I just think like I like the little poodle around the hospital and I like that bit, and then I like once you're past the bus stops in town where you go round to the right. If you go left, you go to Memorial Crescent. I like that little bit as well, past all the fancy hotels. It just feels really upmarket and nice, doesn't it? Like, you wouldn't get any trouble. This is a bit more of your scruffy end of town, where you've got things like offices and, you know, people that hate their lives, Toyota RAV4s on the left, you know, but there's people that drag themselves into work, they all look miserable. It's a little bit like Preston. You know, they're always, and then all of a sudden you pop out on this gorgeous seafront, and it's lovely. And you just think, oh, it'd be full of people enjoying themselves and, you know, transporting a happy, smiling people up and down. I mean, looking at our OMSI passengers, they're never happy or smiling, are they? There's another Route 12 branded Eclipse going the other way there. I mean, the thing I don't like about this repaint, I don't like these pods on the front. And I know they're like driver air conditioning, aren't they? Are they? I think they are. Probably. I wouldn't have thought they were aircon for the whole bus. Surely a little unit like that's not that powerful. But yeah, I think they're aircon for the driver, but none of our Eclipses up north had that. We can't afford air conditioning in the north. To be fair, most of the time you don't need air conditioning in the north. But yeah, it's a very first south, like first Bristol and first Wessex and all around there. They have those stupid pods of creature comforts on the roof. Maybe I'm just jealous. Because she just left a boil alive up north. £3, 10 pence. Thank you, child. Yeah, maybe that's the reason I resent those pods. I don't know. Scotland didn't have them either, did they? 120.35. Thank you.
Good morning, mate. How you doing?
30. Oh, I'm well, love. How are you? Hang on, I've cocked that up. Too many coins. Yeah, sorry, I meant to give you a 50 and a 20. I give you 30 instead. I was just hoping you were just checking you were paying attention. Come on. I must have pressed it twice. You sausage. There we go. So it's just this tiny little section of map, and then past here it all starts getting better. Of course, with the stream that we did the other day with OMSI, I was really, really, really excited. Well, I still am really excited for the future of Westcountry. I've been seeing a couple of the screenshots. What I advise you do is join the link in the description to the Discord, because, and I say because, OMSI has his own little section of our Discord where he posts updates about Westcountry. So if you want to see updates for Westcountry, you know, pop into the Discord. There's a lot of channels now, because we've got a Callum Chilly section. For his repaints, we've got an OMSI section. I think we've still got a section for me to post, you know, random rubbish. I think we do. Oh dear me. Right, well, I can't help but notice we've not seen a 35. Oh, there we go, there's 100, green line on the other side. I think there's a 35 here. Well, that one's a plain white one. Let's just nip down here. There we go. So there's your 35. I think it's that X35 as well. Maybe I'm getting it confused. I thought it did a 35 and it had a /X35 in the same bubble. Obviously not, or maybe he's just changed it. Yeah, so there you go. You've got your red line X35. You've got your blue line for the 12, which is what we're currently on. The green line for the Park and Ride Route 100. And I don't know what we've actually got for the 122. We'll see that shortly, I imagine. Thank you very much. Cheers. Yes, goodbye. Right, off we go. I do like this bus. I know it's perhaps not as feature-rich as some of the others, but it just does sound lovely, doesn't it? It really does sound lovely. Oh, hang on. Oh, right, hang on. We'll just pause. No, we won't. That's cheating. Right, hang on. There's your bus. It's an orange line, or maybe yellow line. I mean, that looks orange to me, but maybe Callum had yellow line in mind.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, an orange line. Right, so there we go. We have our 4 repaints. Sorry, we had to just dash off then and look at that. So yeah, 35x35. Red line, yellow line / orange line, depending what you want to call it. I would say that was orange personally, but then he might have been going with the red, yellow, green, blue thing. But yeah, I would say that was orange. So the orange line for the 122, the green line for the 100, and the blue line for the 12. That's a nice array of colours. Oh, there is actually the Princess Theatre. I knew the stop was called that.
Hi.
Although the guy on the Studio Polygon bus always announces Grotesque Theatre. But there it is, lovely. Let's try get. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we'll just get a nice shot there. Lovely. Let's not hit that Mercedes. I don't know if our insurance will cover us. Do we have insurance? Who knows? Probably not, because I took out insurance on Bus Company Sim, because you had to, in case your bus gets smashed in bits. But this is just OMSI without Bus Company Sim. There's no mention of insurance on this. Ooh, it's a worry. Better not smash the bus up then, had I? I love this. Look at the hotels. I like this little bit where you wait time as well on the front, which no doubt I'm going to end up skipping past. And I always just get into my own little world cruising down here. And I always nearly miss that bus stop. It's not very professional, really, is it? Right, here we go into our nice little waiting area. Oh, there's an Xbox Game Pass that has just popped up. Don't miss out. These points won't claim themselves. Where have you come from? I've not installed anything new, and all of a sudden I'm getting Xbox Game Pass. What do I play on Xbox Game Pass? I don't know. Oh yeah, Flight Simulator. That bloody thing. Do you know what? We need to do some more flying, don't we? Maybe I'll do some flying tomorrow. Because I've just been thinking, you know, we've not done any flying in a long time, and there is the Phoenix A320 out, if you're a plane lover, so maybe, just maybe. Hang on, right, I'll get you that. 55, yeah, lovely. I think we're ready to go. There's someone walking down, but, you know, there'll be another one in possibly 15 minutes, possibly 30 minutes. It depends whether you believe the inside or the outside of the bus, doesn't it, really? I'm not going to stop digging at you about that, Callum. Oh, rookie error, my good man. Oh, he's going to absolutely kick off something rotten with me. How could you show that to everybody? And point it out, nonetheless. Yeah, you forget that everywhere's a fair game when you give me your repaints. No stone remains unturned. Apart from when I'm looking at some of the buses that I completely miss off half the features. Apart from that. We just gloss over that. Do as I say, not as I do. There we go. Oh, I love this. Isn't this nice? Apparently there's an HST out to sea somewhere. You might be able to find it if you go looking. I don't know if that's just on the developer map. On IOMX's development copy. Oh look, there's people walking down the beach. That's new. I mean, I'm obviously pausing, so you won't be able to see them walking, but, I mean, heck, poor lass, she's absolutely she's up to her ankles. They buried her, they're running off, look. Oh no, they buried old lass. Tide's coming in, she'll absolutely be swept out. That is a lovely feature, I love that. People walking on the beach. Who'd have thought that that had got me so excited? But it's just great, isn't it? Because there would be people walking on the beach. IOMX, that's brilliant. And now you're going to tell me, yeah, Joe, Westcountry has been out for about 18 months now, and that's always been there, and you've just never noticed it. Yeah, I mean, that's more than likely, isn't it, really? So you could go forward in this lane now. Because of the newer version of Westcountry, you used to have to be in that lane, if you remember. And you go round the roundabout, whereas now, new road layout ahead. Brilliant! Oh, I love it. I love how he's even taken the time to put the sign there. I mean, you don't get a lot of warning, do you? New road layout ahead. I mean, you're practically in the new road layout when the warning sign appears. But yeah, I love it. I love how the cones are there. It all just looks like it's just been done. And I love that. Rather than looking like it's been there years, because obviously he's had a little fiddle round and changed everything. Oh, hang on. Oh, we've had a crash. You've just clipped me with your trailer there, sir. Of course, you'll remember as well, this used to be full of parked cars. And it's not now. Oh, it's just brilliant. We should really have our Pavlova on this bus. There's a couple of people on, and some of them look like fair dodgers. Right, off we go. We'll just take it nice and steady. But I know the timetables on this can be a little bit iffy. And sometimes you end up... like this bit, you end up early, so you skip ahead. Let's just merge. Yeah, you skip ahead when you're early, and then this last little bit, you're flooring it because you can't keep to time. Just like, what? I think it's, you get so early because I don't think they've changed the timetable. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I could be wrong here. But I don't think they've changed the timetable since they took out that roundabout and all the traffic here. Which is why you end up early. There we go. Whee. Nice little stop there. Clipping the curb a tiny little bit, but if you can gloss over that.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
A single ticket, please.
Oh, okay. Thank you. He probably thinks I was taking the mick. I like it when they ask nicely. There we go. Nice and steady. And when I say nice and steady, what I'm actually, you know, I'm saying with my mouth nice and steady, and with my right foot I've got it flat to the floor. Yeah, take it nice and steady. Vroom, straight off. Yeah, not the case, not the case. We'll coast. We'll coast. Save a bit of fuel, bit of coasting. There we go. It's a shame I can't actually turn the real air conditioning on, because we don't have air conditioning in our house. I told you it's grim up north. But yeah, it's getting very warm, isn't it? I mean, it's a lovely day, don't get me wrong. You look out the window, the sun is shining, everything is just beautiful. But yeah, recording videos, I'm just like, ugh, hot. Getting very warm. Right, we'll pull right down to the end here and smash the curb in bits whilst doing so, in the hope that some of them can overtake us. Which I don't think they're going to do. I think there's a lorry there, and he's not going to overtake. Oh, there's one car, right, okay, well, that's better than none. Oh, he's gone. He's disappeared. God, despawning cars, it's like Bus Simulator 21 now. Right, we're off up our crawler lane. And obviously this handles the hills a lot better than the Euro 5 one, if I remember rightly. Maybe not. Oh, look at that interior. I can't get over that interior. It's lovely, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. Ooh. Yeah, I guess even a Euro 4 Eclipse would probably... I mean, this is a Euro 4 Eclipse. I mean, the Eclipse 1... Oh, Route 12 going the other way. Would probably struggle up that hill. It's a big hill, isn't it? And of course, if it was an Eclipse, a Euro 3 Eclipse, I know a 5 or a 54 plate, when you get to the top, it'd be revving its nuts off. And you get to the top and it'd then beep, 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 overheat, sit down. Yeah, tools down, everybody, bus has stopped. Yeah, that happened to us on a number of occasions after you'd gone up the hill to at Halifax on the 548, just before you go over the brink to Shibden Park. Bus would sit down. Like, oh no. Hold it on the... Oh no, we'll put the handbrake on. I'd never noticed that on the corner either. Generica Hotels. Is that new? £37.50 a room? It's like a motel style thing, isn't it? From the looks of things. Maybe it's not. Maybe when we're going the other way, I'll have another look at that. I'd never noticed that before. Generica Hotels and a room rate. Love it. Long vehicles make wide left turn ahead. Yeah. There we go. I want to go straight down there and see what there is. I mean, I'd hazard a guess going straight down there. I mean, you can see what there is straight down there. Nothing. But you know, I'd like that to be a road. You know, where you can go flying down. I mean, I'm not asking an awful lot of OMSI, am I? Just to completely devote his whole life to making new route add-ons for this. Whoa, hang on. Yeah, if you could just, you know, spend every day, every spare minute of every day that you have. You know, is that too much to ask? To dedicate your whole life to this map? But yeah, I really would like... There's so many areas, and I think that's when it's a good map, is when you really want to see more of it. You know, oh, I wonder what's down there. I guess it leaves it to the imagination, doesn't it? I don't want to leave it to the imagination. I want to drive there, really. I want to really drive down there. That was what I was trying to say. There we go, right. Everybody off. Sort of. Almost everybody off. That's the next stop, isn't it? Come on, old lady. Off you get. I know we say remain seated until the bus stop, but that is not what we mean at all. We actually mean press the button, walk down the bus, so you can be off nice and quickly, and we only put remain seated until the bus stops so that you can't sue us if you fall. We don't actually want you to remain seated. It's not the idea of this game. Nobody coming. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Bit of finesse around that corner. Got a nice orange line waiting here. Because obviously the 122 has a stupid amount of time waiting, doesn't it? It's a little bit difficult to do because obviously one stops there and one stops there. You know, there's two different bus stands for it. But I would like it if you could get them to interwork with each other. You know, like you could come down as oh, it's gone. Oh, obviously that driver doesn't like it. He's up and left. Yeah, I'd like it so you could drive down from the hospital as a 12 and then drive back as a 122 and then up as a 122, back as a 12. You know what I mean? It'd just mean that the whole thing would work together. But obviously while we're on... Oh, there we go. While we're on separate stands like that, you can't do it. Unless you redid the pathing, but I'm not that desperate. Well, oh, I've just noticed the destination hasn't been working the whole way around. Blither. Yeah, the HOF files, since I got Bus Company Sim, some of the HOF files haven't been working, and I really need to go back and look at those. Oh, dear me. Right, well, there we have it. That was the Route 12. That was Callum Chilly's lovely repaint pack on Masterswitch's lovely bus, on OMX's lovely map. Brilliant. Everything's just lovely. If you have enjoyed today's video, please do make sure that you show your support by clicking that like button. It's free to do. Helps the video do better, you know. Just give it a click. Go on, you know you want to. See what happens. And of course, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe. There's lots of exciting things in the next couple of weeks for OMSI. And I'd hate for you to miss it. So yeah, click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Other than that, as I say, thank you so much for watching. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time. Cheerio. Goodbye for now.